There are different ways to make films that have CG characters. What we're interested in with performance capture is the totality of the performance. Physical, emotional, facial, the eyes, everything. The actor creates the emotion. The actor creates the moment. It's our job to make sure that everything the actor did is preserved in their CG character.
You are very hard on them.
I'm their father. It's my job.
Everything that Jake Sully as a Na'vi does, Sam has done.
I thought we lost them.
You can capture the emotion, you can capture the subtleties, the nuances of the movements, you can capture the eye, you can capture the tics, everything. Capture it all.
I'll be nice once, then I won't.
The moment I saw her for the first time, I was just like, you're just so beautiful. Blue has never looked more beautiful.
This is not a squad. It is a family.
The amazing thing is that the technology gives me that portal to bring my 14-year-old self to play this girl.
Avatars only, go round.
In making a movie set on Pandora, Pandora doesn't exist. Avatars don't exist at 9 foot tall. We have actors working in a volume with markers on their body, facial head rigs on their head, and we capture 100% of their performance in the digital world.
At the beginning of the day, the first thing we do is get into the performance capture suit, and that is a skin-tight two-piece, and it's totally filled with ping-pong-like balls around us, so they can then track my arm and then translate that into the virtual world.
You have all these little cameras that send these little rays which give an image of you moving around, so every little movement is your movement.
And then we put a head rig on, and it's a helmet, and it has a camera that's right in front of your face.
One of the big advances that we've made technologically on the sequels is the facial performance capture. We are capturing a much higher fidelity of performance.
But I know one thing. This family is our fortress.
I've done a lot of green screen, I've done a lot of blue screen, but never anything, of course, like this, where there really is no screen. You're just acting in a space.
Now you must stand with us.
I've always thought that being in the volume is about playing and imagination, and there is no kind of fear or no shame. You can do whatever you need to do to get to that truth.
Saving their lives, that's all that matters.
I have had to work completely differently than I ever have before, and it's been an amazing experience to go back in time.
Why am I different?
It is just remarkable to be able to see the movements and the performance go straight into the character. And it's like, there's Kate, and then, hey, there's Renard. So that has been fascinating to me.
What is this, Stanawari? What is this?
I find as a director, I'm much more attuned to the actors because that's all I have to worry about. I'm not distracted by the camera move or the extras in the background. I'm just there for them. That's all I care about. That's all I'm watching. It's an amazing process. It's also the only way to do it. It's the only way to make this film.
Kitty, hey. Hey. Kitty. Are you okay?
I was doing that thing again, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were.
I remember having lunch with Jim. He started to talk about this kind of forest girl who had a special gift of connection with living things. And she's going to be about 14. And you and I know how immature you are. So I think you can handle this. I said, thank you.
When you see Sigourney play a character a quarter of her actual age flawlessly, she steeped herself in the ways of teen girls.
Hi, Mom.
But unconsciously, she just became younger. It was crazy to observe.
Why can't I just be like everyone else? Oh, Kiri.
I don't think any of us are very far away from our 14-year-old selves. It's such a strong memory, how great it was and how awful it was. And I just sort of fell in love with the character. Jim has this amazing ability to write straight into the heart of a character.
Why am I different?
Performance capture gives actors the opportunity to play characters that they could not otherwise play. And Kiri's character and Sigourney's performance are the perfect example of that, given by one of the great actresses of our time.
Where's Spider? They took him. I have had to work completely differently than I ever have before because you do have to strip away all of that Sigourney Weaver, whoever that is. And it's been an amazing experience to go back in time and be with that person every day.
She clicks into the character that she is, and it's like talking to a 14-year-old. I find it fascinating that she can channel this young girl. Whatever it is, I'm enjoying watching it.
So what does Ava's heartbeat sound like?
Mighty.
She's marvelous. To watch her, it's such a work of art. You're watching like a flower unfold, and all of a sudden you do not recognize that you are talking to a woman that is 5'10", that has walked this earth for decades and has made her mark.
There so clearly is mischievous little girl in Sigourney. She can be as imperious as you want, and she can also be a complete knucklehead.
It's a big journey for her and for the audience with her. But it's okay because you care about her. She has a luminous quality.
To see her playing a 14-year-old kid, it was magic. It's what acting is all about.
Avatars only, go round.
We had a costume designer, Deborah Scott, Academy Award winner I'd worked with since Titanic. She had to kind of have a foot in both worlds because she had to design all the costumes for the RDA, but she also had to have the whole other half of her brain to design all the costumes and jewelry and hair designs and hair decoration and everything for the Na'vi.
Costume design is one of the most important parts of expressing a character, how a person dresses, what their clothes signify in a clan, people who perform different functions, the leader, the fisherman, a child, that all these people have a different place in the clan. We researched indigenous people literally worldwide. The environment in which the clans live is extremely important to what they wear. So the Amanacayan are forest people. They use things from the Pandoran forest. The Metkayina are much more adapted to water.
You are not good divers. Maybe good at swinging through trees, but...
One of the main reasons that we've made the garments to completion is the motion of the garment cannot be understood without having the whole piece. So if something's heavy or feathery or light or stringy or fringy, the way these things move in air, standing in a breeze, underwater for sure, which is a huge part of the movie, you really have to have the sample to see what happens to it.
I honestly believe that being able to create the garments in their full glory, as opposed to just a piece of 2D concept artwork, is changing the way that digital films will be made. Every fabric and every woven piece or every braid and feather, they all have their own life to them. They all move in their own way. And that's not something you can get from just looking at a piece of artwork and translating that to a screen.
We work with Weta Digital on a constant basis. Even the smallest thing like a necklace goes for scanning, where they can actually map it. They read the texture, they read the color, and then they use all of that information in a virtual world. That believability, that reality that we're managing to bring to the movie is 100% going to make it just more real for everyone.
Pandora, a world of wonder and mystery. From the Hallelujah Mountains to the endless rainforest. But there is so much more to this spectacular and mysterious world. The cliffs of Pandora give way to a mighty ocean and a tropical haven teeming with life. Over 50 Na'vi clans live in the reefs. The largest is the Metkayina. They live in harmony with the majestic Tulkun, the fierce Skimwing, and the playful Ilu. Beyond the great seawall, the Akula lay in wait. Much like the rainforest, every living organism in this coastal biome has bioluminescent qualities that set the night aglow, emitting light in breathtaking patterns. All things are interconnected on Pandora, from the tiniest organisms to the towering tulpoon. Amidst the beauty of the ocean and the fierce terrain, the magnificent creatures of the skies and the sea, wherever we turn, a thrilling world awaits.
I went to the studio and I said, let's not just do another movie. Let's swing for the fences.
I think what people are in store for is Avatar, but times 100. It takes it to a whole other place.
I've never seen anything like this in a movie. It picks up where it left off, and he just...
It was wild. My eyes were glued to the screen, and I can't wait for people to see it. The world is bigger. The stakes are higher.
This is our home!
I was always looking at everything in wonder.
What Jim is trying to create is very truthful, very emotional and grounded tales.
I need you to be strong.
A family trying to survive.
Strong-hearted. It's really got this level of magic and crazy.
Go, 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 go! It takes years to make these movies. Like, there's nothing like this.
It was the experience of the first movie, but on steroids.